Good morning, happy Thursday. We are officially here for day 4 of our challenge. We're here for the Profitable Facebook Group Challenge Formula, even. Like, come on, Claire, get the title right. We're on day 4, I should be saying it properly by now. And I'm really excited to dive into all things sales today, because let's be honest, right? If you're not selling, you don't have a business, you have an expensive hobby. And I know that lots of women are stuck in that place. We want to unstick you from that place, and we want to really getting you receiving for all the work that you do. We want to see you actually bringing home that income so that you actually start feeling empowered and certain and confident and knowing that month on month and month your business can grow. So today we are diving into all of that. Good morning, Sean. As you're joining me, say good morning, tell me how you are. We have got lots to cover today. Yesterday was a big one. I ended up going a lot longer than I meant to, so I do apologize. Today is essential though. What we're sharing today, without this part of the puzzle, technically you have no business, right? So it's all well and good knowing your soul clients, leading with value, creating your challenge, or however you actually decide to do this in the end. But when it comes to selling, we need to shift you into a place where you feel confident, you feel certain, and you feel in true alignment with that selling. Because if there's any part of the sales process that feels misaligned, that feels uncomfortable, that doesn't sit well with you, then you are not going to lean into that process fully, which basically means you are leaving money on the table. And one of the things that I see again and again and again in so many women are money stories that keep you stuck around money. And this is something huge that I've had to work through in my own life around my own money mindset beliefs, going from real scarcity around money, going from unworthiness around money, going from not feeling safe to have money, and all kinds of things that I kind of dug up and got to change in the process. So there are lots of different elements when it comes to you really selling and really owning that sale, like becoming the sales queen. And so today we're diving into all of that. So let me see who's with us, and then we will get ready to rock and roll. So Laura, good morning, beautiful. Natasha, good morning. Louise, good morning. Karen, good morning. Ashley, Samantha, Barbara, Cherry, Laura, can I still read? Chloe, good morning, gorgeous. Emma, good morning. Yvonne, Janine, good morning, Janine. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Suzanne. Everyone else, as you're joining, do say good morning. How are you feeling today, everyone? I would love you to give me a little emoji. Tell me how you're feeling, because we have had 4 big days, right? We have really gone into this. We've done probably near 5, no, because we haven't done yet today, probably near 4 hours of training so far. So we have been through so much content. I know that you've put a lot of time aside, and I have been blown away by the action tasks that you've been taking every day. Honestly, like, I know that I haven't commented on everyone, so if I haven't commented on yours, please don't take it personally. I have read through them all though. I've read through them. I think I've given most of them a little love heart. So even if I haven't commented on yours, I have read it, and it does matter. And I love the fact that you're showing up, that you're doing the work, that you're putting it out there, because that means everything. It shows me just how ready you really are to grow your business big time and embrace challenges as one of the ways that you can potentially do that. So I just want to say a massive well done, because I know the effort, the impact, the energy that goes into you showing up and doing this work. And so I am super proud of you. Does that sound? I was like trying to think of a different name. I was like, no, it's just proud. I am so proud of you all. So well done. I'm grateful for you all as well. Okay, you're feeling great. Good morning, everyone. You're feeling much better today. Awesome, Chloe. Okay, I like it. Woohoo! Excited, Karen. Awesome to hear. Okay, so where have we got to? Quick bit of housekeeping. So I know I've said this every morning, but I am going to say it again. Like each video, comment on each video, do the daily action task to be in to win one of the prizes at the end of the week. You've got until Sunday to actually share your action tasks in the group, and it's going to be Sunday or Monday morning that we actually do that prize draw and we announce the winners. So you want to make sure that you're staying tuned and checking out whether you're one of the winners, because I don't want you to win a prize and miss it, because they are flipping amazing prizes. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, have you signed up for the masterclass yet? It's happening Monday, 10:30. It really is going to pull together everything that we've done this week. So it's not just me repeating what we've done. We're coming at it from a different angle. I'm sharing with you 4 things that make all the difference when you come to really planning this out and delivering it properly and getting the sales off the back end of it that you truly desire. So we're going to be we are going to be doing that on Monday. It is different. It is normally content that I only share with paid clients. So you want to be on that masterclass. It's going to be amazing. It's going to blow your socks off, and places are limited. I haven't checked how many places are left, but if you haven't signed up for it yet, pull on your boots, get to it. Make sure you get your place before they're all gone. Now, I'm a bit aware, and it's a little bit distracting, that my colours are a bit weird in here today. I look like I've got super loads of freckles and all kinds of things, and I actually don't really. So if my lighting looks a bit weird, I'm just going to call out the elephant in the room, put it to the side so then I can forget about it, because it's really frustrating me that I look different. I don't actually look like me. It's very strange talking to yourself and looking a little bit different. Okay, you're all signed up. That is awesome to hear. Feeling determined, Emily. Gorgeous. Francesca, salut. How do we sign up for the masterclass, please? The masterclass link should have come out in the emails to you, so it should be in some of your emails. It is, I think, pinned to the top of this group, and I'm sure that Sean any second will drop the link back in for you to make sure that you can join and you're in there. Janine, I look great, thank you, beautiful, thank you, Karen. Okay, so they were the first things I needed to share. The second thing that's really exciting that I need to share before we dive into all our content for today is yesterday I gave you a little sneak peek and opened the doors just a little bit to my brand new mastermind. Now today I am officially opening the doors to that mastermind, but it's just for you who have taken part in this challenge. So I'm not actually opening the doors fully to the public until Monday. The reason that I'm doing that, and the reason that I'm only sharing it with you first, is that you've taken the time, you've put in the energy to be here with me this week, which tells me you are ready to grow your business. You are ready to really say yes to the business you desire, to the clients you desire, to the results that you desire. And so I know that you'd be perfect to come and join me in this mastermind. So I'm just going to share a little bit about it now, 2 minutes before we dive into all of today's content, because I have been getting questions through on Messenger. Yesterday we had some gorgeous women joining, so I can already see that this is going to be an incredible experience filled with flipping amazing women. So basically, in a nutshell, just to share with you, in case you haven't heard me say anything about it yet, is I am opening the door to you only to my next mastermind. It's a brand new mastermind. It's called On Purpose and in Profit, because that in a nutshell is what business is about for me. It's about being on purpose. It's about making a difference. It's about loving what you do. It's about embracing all of your gifts. It's about being 100% you. It's about living life on your terms. It's about giving you the resources to do the things that you want to do and you're passionate about with your life, and then making that bigger impact in the world. And of course, in profit, because you get to receive richly for the work you do. You should be earning those 5k months, those 10k months and beyond. There is no reason that you should be struggling in your business making a few £100 or even a few £1,000 just to get by. The world needs what you have to sell, and so we need to get you out there. We need to get you visible. We need to get you owning your value. We need to get you showing everyone how you can truly help them, showing up more fully for your soul clients, selling more fully, so that you really can have this dream business and this dream life. And so that's what this mastermind is all about. And what I'm really excited about with this mastermind is that there are 2 levels. And that means you can go in at the top level, which means that you literally get every single bit of support. It means that we have those weekly group calls. It means you get one-to-ones with me. It means I've really got you through that process. My hands and eyes all over every single part of your business to make sure that you up level and really hit those results that you want to during our 4 months together. But there's also the slightly lower level, which is a little bit less hands-on for me, but it's still group coaching. I still look at what you're doing and support you. I'm still talking to you every other week and saying, okay, where are you at? How do we need to tweak this? What's working? What's not? How do we shift you? So there's still a huge amount of support in terms of you getting those results. And I absolutely expect expect people at the end of that mastermind to be hitting those first 5k months, at least, depending on where you're already at in your business. Barbara, you are in the mastermind. Barbara, I'm super excited to start with you as well. It's going to be freaking amazing, super high vibe. My mastermind container is my favorite container ever. It's the way that I love to support women, because I really can give you that time to look at all the different parts of your business. We can figure out what's working, what's not. We can create that bespoke plan for you so that it's not just business in a box. So it's business to suit you. And a challenge might be part of your strategy. It might not be part of your strategy. Yes, I teach challenges, but it's only a tiny part of the bigger work that we do together. So if you haven't checked out that sales page yet, make sure that you do, because one, places are limited because I am hands-on in this process. Two, we've got early bird pricing there at the moment that you do not want to miss. 3, there are extra bonuses right now, some amazing bonuses, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about those bonuses at the end of today. I'm not going to go into it right now. And I'm sure there's probably a 4 in there. You just don't want to miss out, right? It's amazing. And there's a pay in full or there's a payment plan option, so that I'm making it as easy for you as possible to say yes, so that you can hit Christmas feeling so confident, so clear about your business, and so excited about going into 2021 and the results that you're actually receiving, the results that you're actually seeing, right? So that's just that. If you haven't checked it out, make sure that you do today. And I cannot wait to actually begin that process, certainly with those women who have already signed up, and with you if you know it's aligned. So just wanted to share that a little bit. I will talk about it a little bit more at the end of today. What else do I need to share? Tomorrow, so you might be thinking, oh my goodness, the challenge is ending. Today is day 4, but it's not really ending. So tomorrow I've got client interviews that are going to be happening in the group, so you can check some of those out. Tomorrow night, and this is really important, so make sure you make a note of this, we are going to have a celebration party. 7:30 tomorrow night, we're going to sit down, we're going to have some fun, and we're going to celebrate you. We're going to celebrate you showing up for your business, doing the work, getting the results, really saying hell yes to stepping into your business in a bigger way, and just celebrating the fact that you've done an epic job this week. So 7:30 tomorrow night on live, come and join me. We're going to just have a bit of Q&A. We're going to talk about things. If you've got specific questions about this week, I'm going to be able to answer them for you, because we're going to do it in a bit more of a relaxed way, so there's no time constraints or any of that. So come and join me 7:30 with a glass of wine or whatever it is that you'd like to drink, and we'll have some fun. So that's tomorrow, Friday, 7:30, and then of course the masterclass on Monday. Right, on that note, who is ready to dive into today's training? So give me a little hell yes. I'm ready. I can't wait to actually share some of this with you. So my first question to you today, all around sales, is what keeps you stuck from the sales whole, like coming in? What keeps you stuck? And let me actually read the question that I've put on my note for you, shall I? What keeps you stuck and stops the sales from coming into your business? What keeps you stuck and stops the sales from coming in your business? I've got to be honest with you, I'm a little bit tired today. My daughter's not been very well all night. So I've been up all night and I haven't had enough sleep, and I'm like, huh. So that's why my mind is maybe slightly loopy this morning. I apologise. Okay, we've got some hell yeses happening. I want you to answer this question for me. What keeps you personally stuck, and what stops the sales from coming in? So what is it that you find difficult around selling? Is it the mindset piece? Is it the strategy and action piece? Is it those beliefs around, oh, I don't want to be judged, I don't want to be salesy? Is it I just don't know how to? Is it I don't feel anyone's listening? Like, what is it that you personally struggle with when it comes to selling in your business? That's what I want to see. Lovely. I'm hearing all the ready. Yes, me. Morning. Boom. So Shara says, me mainly, but I'm doing a lot more of it recently. Awesome. Kate says, not actually selling. So yes, that's one of the things that we definitely have to shift, right? Actually getting people selling more. Thank you, Sean's popped in the question. Knowing the process, getting the leads. Okay, Laura, that's awesome to see. The mindset. Claire, fear of pestering people. I think that so many people have that fear. Ashley, reaching enough people. Okay. Janine, my limited belief and the IT knowledge to get adverts and actioning it all, okay? Barbara, I hate being a pushy salesperson. Yes, we've all had that experience of pushy salespeople, right? And it's sticky, it's stuck to us. Good morning, Yanni. I find it difficult to speak out and can't get your words out in coherent sentences. So that means that on a deeper level, Chloe, you've got some of those fears going on around it, and that's actually blocking it. It's literally kind of blocking your throat chakra from you being able to easily speak about it. Okay, being too pushy. My energy drops in the moment of the sale. Interesting, Stephanie. We're going to look at that a bit. Partly confidence, partly not sure if I'm doing the right thing. You don't know how to sell, Claire. Being present all the time, being organized, technical difficulties, asking for money, Glennie. You don't know a good strategy. You don't want to seem pushy. Fear, imposter syndrome, feeling icky about sales, self-worth. Wow, there are so many of these, right? No wonder so many people aren't making the money that they want to be in their business, because look at all these reasons, look at all these blocks, look at all these things stopping it. So today, I really want to help you shift past some of this, right? Because we have got to step you into your sales queen energy. And when I say your sales queen energy, I mean into the energy where you feel sure, you feel certain, and you're in that like, hell yes, like I know I have a product here or a service here that is going to transform lives. I know that I bring incredible value to the table. I know that I am certain and confident in my selling. I know that the more that I sell, the more lives that I transform. We want to get you into a place of feeling absolutely incredible about selling in your business, flipping it so you start seeing it from a different perspective, because too many of us have been wired into scarcity around selling, into it being a negative thing, a bad thing, an icky thing, a pushy thing, when the truth is, selling is what opens up new doors. Selling is one of the ways that we transform. It is when we say yes, when we invest in ourselves in whatever way that might be, we open up our reality. We create new doors that we can walk through. It's a way of growing. It's a way of getting new results. It's a way of really starting to live more into the life that we want. If no one ever sold to us, we would never buy. We would still be living in caves, right? So I want you to start seeing selling through different lenses. I want you to start feeling passionate about selling and excited about selling, and actually see how selling makes all the difference to another person's life. Because if you don't sell, someone doesn't buy, and that means that person stays in the same place. So we want to start transforming your beliefs around selling, so that you really do unleash your inner sales queen, so that because once you feel aligned with selling, showing up and selling will not feel icky. It only feels icky because of the beliefs, and it only feels difficult in terms of how do I do this? What do I do? Because of the limiting beliefs. Because once you believe in yourself, have you noticed when you feel confident about something, when you feel certain about something, the way to do it, it just unfolds by itself. It's like, well, yeah, we'll just go this way. It's like it's like when you kind of go out for a walk in the wilderness, right? The person who feels confident about just going out and like enjoying the walk and knows they'll find their way back, they just naturally find their pathway. The person who's really worried about it, like gently, it's a really difficult journey. They don't know where to go, they get lost, it's difficult, it's all of those kind of things. So when you feel confident, when you feel certain, when you really own the value that you deliver, when you realize that selling is the way that we change our lives and that we move forwards, you going out there and trekking and figuring out, well, how do I actually do this, suddenly feels so much easier. Kate, selling is how we change other people's lives. Absolutely. Putting a price on things makes others value it so that they use what? Hold on, let me see that. What? You've sold them. Lots of selling coming from you soon. Boom, Kate. I love to hear it. So that's what we want to shift you into today. So I'm going to be taking you through a few processes, both the mindset process and the action, so that by the end of today, you feel more clear, more ready to go out there, own your inner sales queen, start making the impact in the world that you should be making, and start receiving the income that you deserve for that impact. Are you with me? Does it sound good? Give me a little hell yes. Are we ready to rock and roll this? So today we are going to dive into, to begin with, understanding the 4 elements of sales success. understanding the 4 elements of sales success. So I want you to grab your piece of paper, I want you to grab a pen, and what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to split it into quadrants. Is that the word? Quadrants. So line down the middle, line across the side, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little squares, because each square is one of your elements of sales success. Are you ready? Get your paper ready. Let's do this. So understanding the 4 elements of sales success, divide your page 4 quadrants. Okay, quadrant number 1. It is a quadrant, isn't it? Like, I've just had a moment of going, Annabelle, sounds awesome. Boom. Barbara, hell yes. Kate, hell yes. Glennie, yes, yes, yes. Awesome. So in your first little square, I want you to put number 1, and you're going to write belief in yourself. Okay, number 1, belief in yourself. I'm sure Sean will type it in so you've got it as well. Okay, once you've done that, in quadrant number 2, you're going to put belief in what you are selling. Quadrant number 2, I feel like I'm calling, the old-fashioned bingo. Quadrant number 2, belief in what you're selling. I used to love going to bingo with my grandma when I was little. I could never keep up. It always amazed me how such old people could like do their little markers and find all their numbers so quickly. Anyway, sidetrack. Quadrant number 2, belief in what you're selling. Quadrant number 3, down here, I want you to write belief in your clients. So quadrant number 3 is belief in your clients. And quadrant number 4 is belief in your purpose. So your final quadrant down here, belief in your purpose. Have you got them all? Give me a little love heart, little love heart shower when you've written those down, so I know that we can get on with this and move forward. So quadrant number 4 was belief in your purpose. I think Sean is typing those all in there just in case you missed it. Right, so let's start with belief in yourself, right? And these are the 4 quadrants that make all the difference when it comes to your mindset, when it comes to your certainty, when it comes to your confidence about selling. Why has my video just gone dark? I don't know. I'm hoping you can all still see me okay. Right, so belief in yourself. Let's be honest, if you do not believe that you can reach your goals, if you do not believe that you can grow this business, if you do not believe that you can deliver your product, your service, if you do not believe that you deserve to earn this money, then on a subconscious level, you are going to be stopping yourself every single step of the way. You need to believe more in yourself than you don't. So just check in, tune into this for a moment, all of you. I want you to, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is I have no self-belief around myself with this. 10 is I have total belief. Where do you currently sit in terms of belief in yourself to actually achieve this, to actually sell this, to actually do this? Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 currently? And I want you to be really honest with yourself. So belief that you can actually achieve your goals. So when you set yourself a goal, when you say, right, this is the month that I'm going to make my first 2K, my first 3K, my first 5K, my first 10K, my first 20K, whatever it might be, do you then go, oh, but maybe I should lower it a bit because that's a bit much. Oh, but what if I don't hit it? Like, do you question and doubt yourself? When you say to yourself, right, this is the next thing I'm selling and I'm going to sell 10 places on it, or 10 products of this, or 10 whatever it might be, do you go, yes, I have got this? Or do you go, oh yeah, but if I sell half of that, that's still all right, really. I'm like, even if I do half, that's fine. And actually, even if I do 3, then that's still a step forward. Do you like talk yourself out of it and have this doubt coming up? When you think about your ability to actually deliver it, how confident do you feel? And let me just share what I mean by that, because lots of time people might say, well, yeah, of course, let's say you're a coach, you might think, well, yeah, of course I know that I'm a good coach, but is there anything within that could be blocking you? Like, oh, but I'm going to have to put in so much time or so much effort, or how am I going to juggle all of these things, or my life is already busy, how am I even going to look after all these other clients? So again, checking in with that, and then finally your deservingness, like, and this taps into the imposter syndrome, right? Do you believe that you deserve to receive this money for the work that you're doing? So when you imagine receiving 5k a month, 10k a month, whatever it might be, do you actually believe you deserve it? Or are there little mind monkeys going, oh, but that's so much money. Like, I don't, like, can I do it? I'm going to have to work really hard to get that. Or like, what if this doesn't work? Or all of those other things. Am I frozen or are you frozen, Christine? I'm not sure. Can you still hear me, everyone? Give me a little love heart if you can still hear me. I think I'm still here. I've got no idea. I might be talking to myself. So I want you to think about all of those things, especially in terms of that deservingness to receive. I remember when I first started, it was the first time I really heard about being a six-figure coach. And I remember, like, for a long time, there was massive resistance to that. And I was like, that's so much money. That could never be me. And then when I started feeling into it a little bit more over time, I remember starting to think, like, it would be amazing. Like, I would love to be a six-figure coach. But then all these mind monkeys went off, like, oh my God, like, how much work are you going to have to do to be a six-figure coach? You're going to have to be so good to be a six-figure coach. You're going to have to be this, you're going to be after this. Like, it's so selfish. And that was the thing that came up for me. Like, it's so selfish, it's so greedy to want to be a six-figure coach. I had all these mind monkeys. Of course, I was never going to get there when I had all of that baggage around me holding me back, right? So these are things that are incredibly important. And this is the first thing that makes a difference between you actually making these sales, showing up for these sales or not. Because let's be honest, if you don't believe you can actually sell your product or your service, why would you bother going out there? Why would you bother getting on a live? Why would you bother running a challenge? Why would you bother even sharing your offer at all? If you don't really believe it, why would you bother showing up, right? Let's be honest. So we need you to believe in you. Otherwise, you are not going to take the action. Otherwise, you are not going to show up. Otherwise, you're going to procrastinate. You're going to find excuses. There's going to be things that come up that just sabotage you, and you're not going to end up making the money that you want. And when you don't make the money that you want, and this is a really important part, you say to yourself, I knew I couldn't really do it. And boom, there you've got evidence that says you can't. And that's the last thing you want, right? Evidence that says you can't. We need to transform that. We need to be collecting evidence that says you can. So we need to be really like kicking into that energy of, hell yes, I can do this. I am setting this goal and I believe that I can achieve it. I believe in my ability to sell. I believe in my ability to deliver it. And I absolutely believe that I am worth it. I believe that I deserve to receive with ease. Because just remember, that 1% of the world who hold most of their income are not necessarily doing great things with it. So isn't it time that we took back control, that we took back like the power, that we re-empowered the people who actually want to make a difference in the world, and that you started receiving the money that you deserve in your business, in your life, so that you can make that difference and you can help other people. So we want to shift this belief in yourself. So my first question to you is, what is the belief that you need to shift to start believing in yourself? What is the belief that you need to shift to start believing in yourself in a bigger way? Janine, I believe I am worth more than I'm earning currently. Boom. Perfect. Let me tell you one of the things that shifted me. So it was actually in investing in some of the coaches that I worked with that helped shift me, because I worked with them. It's a huge shift. That it was a lot of money, a big investment to work with them. And I actually realized in that process, hang on, this person doesn't know any more than me. This person isn't giving any more value than me. This person isn't necessarily even serving their clients more than me. So what's different between me and between this person over here? And I realized it was money mindset. That was the game changer. And that was when I started opening up my awareness and realizing, well, hang on a minute, if it's just money mindset, I need to start believing in me a little bit more. I need to start seeing my value a little bit more. I need to start being more comfortable with owning money. I need to transform my money mindset, all of these things. So let me just have a look. Removing all the self-doubt, Shara, okay? Samantha, I can sell this product. I believe in what I'm doing. Boom. Leslie, that I'm as good a consultant as my sponsor. Boom. So sometimes it's playing that game of comparison, not in a negative way, but in a positive way. You know what? I'm as good as that person over there. And if they can do it, I can do it too. So we want to definitely start transforming those beliefs in yourself. So that's number one, right? That's element one. I don't know, I don't have everything it takes to make 10k a month at least. I laid it several times, but I'm not able to. So here's the thing, this is really about that next aligned level for you. So if right now you're making £500 a month, then imagining that you could make 10k might feel like a big stretch, right? It might feel unbelievable. Like when I first started my coaching business, I just wanted to earn £2,000 a month because that's what I used to earn as a teacher, right? And I was like, if I could earn £2,000 a month coaching, doing what I love, having flexibility, that would be a game changer. That would be amazing. And then once I started to hit that 2k, I was like, actually, if I can do 2k, I could do 5k. And imagine then what I can do. Imagine then how I can support my family. Imagine then how I can do some of the passion projects and things that I'm really excited about. So then I shifted to that. And then it was like, wow, if I can do 5k, then I can do 10k. So can you see, it's this like step-by-step process. You don't have to be there now. It's about shifting to that level and looking at that level that's the next level for you that feels exciting and expansive and like a hell yes, okay? So Barbara, that I don't have the knowledge to run a business properly. Well, Barbara, you don't need to worry because you're in the mastermind and I'm going to help you shift that for sure. You are going to know exactly what you're doing. You are going to be a six-figure CEO in no time. Okay, so that was number one. Number two, belief in what you're selling. Now, this one is a little bit easier, right? Because I think most people can believe in what they're selling, except, especially if it's a product. So if you sell a product, this bit is probably easy because you probably tried the product and you're probably, sorry, let me just change my position. You're probably totally sold on the product. You probably used it yourself. You're like, this is an amazing product. I love it. It's amazing. But if you sell a service, you might still be connecting the fact that the service is part of you. Oh my goodness, when I sell this offer, I'm really selling me. When I sell my coaching, I'm really selling me. When I sell my support in terms of this, I'm really selling me. What if I'm not good enough? So it taps into those number one beliefs. So here's a little trick for you. I always think of what I'm creating as this thing. It's not just me. I know it's not just me. I know that it comes from way more than me. It comes from that like universal energy. It comes from source. It comes through me. And the content that's created and the containers that's created and the mastermind experience or the academy experience, like it's there as this container, this thing. So it's not me, it's here. It's this beautiful thing that's birthed kind of from me, okay? And it's like, wow, look at this thing. So when I'm creating offers, and this is what I want you to think about when you're creating offers, I go, what is an offer that I feel so excited about? What's the kind of support that I wish I'd have had in my own business? What's the kind of support and what are the elements that would be a game changer for me? What are the things that would have made it just an incredible experience? What are the things that would have made me feel like I mattered? What are the things where I'd have felt like someone actually had me and was holding my hand through the process? I think about all those things, and so I put it together in this beautiful basket. And this basket is the product, this basket is the mastermind, or this basket is the academy, or this basket is the one-to-one work. And I think, how can I make this kind of gift the most incredible thing ever? So when women step up and say yes to working with me in this capacity, they have an incredible experience. They feel supported. They learn everything they need to. They step into a whole new level of themselves. They feel empowered. They feel strong. They feel certain. They have the answers, all of these kind of things. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to create this beautiful container, this beautiful basket that is just filled with your love, and it's filled with everything that you want to really help people move forwards with, whether it's health, whether it's yoga, whether it's nutrition, whether it's fertility, whether it's like whatever it might be. Like, you create this beautiful container, and then that's the thing you share with the world. So you are 100% sold on what you're selling, on your product. You look at this thing and you go, wow, I wish I had that. I wish when I was struggling, however many years back, this thing had been available to me to shift me forward, to give me that support that I needed. Because too many times I was disappointed, or I didn't get the support, or I was struggling, or I was stuck, or I was lost, I was alone, or I was whatever it might be, whatever experience you might have had that wasn't quite the experience that you wanted it to be. So this is really about you having this and being like, wow, this is amazing. I have got to share this with the world. You need to be 100% sold on your product, on your offer. Are you with me? I'll take a breath. I'm just looking at some of the things. You need to repackage it. Okay, La, I don't know how to find the clients. So the process that we're going through this week, La, is what gets you the clients. Like, it's by creating this challenge. It's by giving value, leading with value. Some of the things I'm going to be sharing about on the masterclass on Monday about how to actually bring people to your challenge, right? Because that's the essential part. So your first step, like your first pillar of a successful business, do you remember me talking about it on Monday? Is attracting clients. Like, that's pillar 1. We attract the clients. Pillar 2 is you lead with value, you create connection. Pillar 3 is you sell with certainty and soul. So for now, maybe park the bit of I don't know how to attract the clients, because that's a different pillar. Focus on today's pillar. Imagine you had the clients there, but here's a little secret. You start selling even before the clients are there. In my own business, when I finally got to that point where I'm like, I have got to do this, I just started selling. And by selling, clients started to appear. Suddenly, people were activated who I didn't realize. And I think I saw something there about you being a spiritual coach. Here's the other thing. Remember, we are already connected to all our soul clients energetically. So when we flick that switch on ourselves, when we step into that place of certainty and confidence, and I am doing this and I know I can help these people, we automatically activate that energetic connection. And those people who have maybe been on the peripheries, who haven't been taking much notice of what we're doing, suddenly, boom, oh, hey, I've just seen this you're doing. How can I work with you? I'm interested in your program. Can you tell me more? It's literally like a light switch turning on. And all of these people who you hadn't even thought about, who it felt like were ignoring you, are suddenly interested in what you're doing. And this is where there's this beautiful balance between the action that you're taking and the energetic alignment. And a lot of this mindset work is really about flicking the switch on the energetic process. Because when you do that, you allow those clients to come to you, because suddenly you start owning your value in a whole new way, and suddenly you are ready. So don't get too caught up in the how, because yes, the how is important, and yes, there is strategy, but also when you step into yourself fully around this, it will activate your soul clients to step up and say yes to. Is this making sense? Are you with me? There's lots of comments that I haven't quite seen. You got kicked off again, Leslie. I hope you're back now. That's good. Stephanie, this is the part I need, energy and belief instead of freezing myself because of fear. Yes, it is that energy. It is that self-belief. It is essential, because yes, you want to know the how, and having a plan is going to make it easier, right? And having a plan means that we can change that process and make sure it's really working for you. But it's also got to be this inner work. This inner work is also essential. The two go hand in hand. And when you own yourself, you activate your soul clients every time. And I quite often see people getting too caught up in the how, because when you're in that place, take a breath, I know, Janine. When you're in that place of owning all of you, owning your value, owning of the transformation that you can hold for your clients, boom, your clients will start to come. So that was number 2. Belief in what you're selling. So you need to be 100% sold on the product. You need to be absolutely clear on the value that you give, the help that you give, the transformation that you create. You actually want to see it as your duty to share this with the world. You were given this gift. You have this gift in this lifetime. It is your duty to share this with the world. It is your duty to sell this. It is your duty to get out there and help people with the problems that they're suffering with, so that they can start to move forwards. Right, are you ready for number 3? Ready for number 3? Belief in your clients. This is an interesting one, isn't it? And this is one of the areas that people quite often don't think about and don't necessarily have the belief around, right? So this is one of those little quiet areas that sits in the corner and is easy to miss, and this is a game changer. So you need to believe in your clients. Let me have a quick sip of coffee and then I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Believing in your clients means a couple of things. It means, 1, believing that there are people who want to get the results that you offer. So 1, it means that you believe that there are the people around you that want to get the results in what you offer. Number 2, it means that you believe in their ability to invest, And number 3, you believe that they are resourceful and can actually get those results, right? Because here's something, we so often, without knowing it, can doubt our clients. And you cannot afford to doubt a client. You need to hold the belief of your client. I can tell you 100% that every single woman who steps into working with me, I will hold that belief for them, because that belief is everything. I know that those women who say yes, simply because they have said yes, it is that expansion. And I know if they show up on our calls, then I can get them to the results that they want, because I know that they are resourceful. I know that they have everything inside of them that they need. I know that it's actually just a matter of activating it, right? So you need to believe in your clients. You need to believe that, one, your clients want what you're selling. Because if you're going, oh, I don't know if anyone will really buy this, I don't know if anyone wants it, I think it's too expensive. If you've got all these mind monkeys going on, again, you're going to block yourself. You're not going to sell it because you don't believe it. So how are you expecting other people to? You've got to own your value for other people to own your value. So you need to believe that your potential clients want this thing that you're selling, right? That's the first thing. Where are you on a level of today? Leslie, after today's training, will you message me, please? Leslie, yes. Oh, that's fine. So I want you to think about that. The second thing is that they have the ability to invest. How many times have you let your own money scarcity, money blocks stop you from making an investment that you know is going to move you forwards? Because here's the thing, people might say to you, you know what, I would love to do this, but I just can't afford it right now. And the truth is that I just can't afford it right now isn't necessarily the true objection. What it usually means is, I'm really scared that I might do this but not get the results. I'm really scared of making this investment because it's a bigger investment than I've ever made before. I'm really scared about committing to making these changes or moving forwards. We talked about this a little bit in day 2, remember? So you need to really help your clients see that potential that's available to them, and you need to believe that they will find a way to do it, because when someone really wants something, they will always find a way. And here's one of the key things here. I know this because of 2 reasons. I know that the real reason people don't invest is not actually the money. And the reason I know that is, one, firstly, because I invested in my own business in a coach when I did not have the money. I had to spread it over lots of different credit cards. I had to borrow money from here and here and here. I had to borrow money from all over the place. But I knew that I needed to change something. And so without a shadow of a doubt, I was like, right, I've got to find a way to make this happen, because I am no longer staying stuck and I know I need help. And this is my time. And so even though I did not have the money, even though we could not pay the mortgage that month, I went and I found the money because I knew that that was the answer to me changing, getting the results. So I know that when someone wants something enough, they will find a way to have it. And the second reason is that I see my clients do it all the time. Clients will come to me who have no money, clients who might be on benefits, or like literally there is not money there, but they go, Claire, I can no longer keep living like this. I need to make my business work. This has got to happen. I am ready to do this and I'm finding a way. And I see those women do it, and I find them being resourceful, and I see them finding a way to have that money to make the investment because they are ready to grow their business, because they've had enough of the struggle and the scarcity and the doubt, and they have said, no more, I am doing this. So the truth is, that money belief, that money story of I can't do this, I don't have the money, is not true. Like, the truth is, very few people have the money sitting there in a bank account ready to go, oh yeah, sure, I'll just pay it. Most people have to be really proactive around finding that money, and if they want it enough, then they will. So you need to believe that your soul clients are ready to do that. You need to believe that your soul clients will find a way of getting the money, knowing how important this thing is to them. And that is the case whether you're selling Christmas gifts and it's a mum who is like, you know what, Christmas is so important to me. I want to give my family this experience. I want to do this. It's so important. I'm going to find a way. Whether it's health and someone's like, you know what, I can no longer struggle with this illness. I can no longer struggle with this, like never having any energy, and like I've got to change this. So I need to find the money because I've got to make this investment. or whether it's building your business. Like, I am no longer going to struggle and make like little amounts of money, drip, drop, drips amount of money. I'm ready to turn this into a real business and really see results and have those 5K months, those 10K months, or whatever it might be, because that is that inner activation. And when someone says yes to that, that transforms their pathway forward. So even in that moment is magical, because that is the moment when your soul client says yes to the possibility of the life that awaits them. That's when they say yes to really turning their life around and living the life that they truly want to be. So it is incredibly, incredibly empowering. Okay, so you've got to believe that they're going to buy it. You've got to believe that they have the ability to invest, and you have to believe that they are resourceful. So it might be, like I said, that your soul client says, but I don't have the money. You believe that they're resourceful. They will find a way. They ring their grandma. They go to the bank. They get the credit cards. They speak to their partner. They do whatever. They do whatever they need to do, because they go, I know I need to do this. Are you with me? Annabelle, this has cracked me open. Self-worth, lack of, has held me back for far too long. World Annabelle Lane is here. Hold on, let me see what that says. And she is worthy of abundance and success. Boom! Absolutely. Love it, Annabelle. So I want you to think for a moment. I want you to think about the spectrum of abundance and scarcity, right? Abundance and scarcity is a spectrum, with abundance at one end, scarcity at the other end. When it comes to you investing in yourself, where are you on this scale? Because guess what? Our world, our external world, is a mirror of our internal world. And if you're down here in scarcity, guess what reflection you're going to be seeing again and again and again? Yep. You're going to be seeing scarcity. It's only when you step into that more abundance that you start actually seeing a world of more abundance around you. You hear people saying all the time, like, what's the secret? What's the secret of those people, the top 1%, 2%, 3% of the world who have the millions, right? The secret of those people is that they know that money is abundant, that they believe that making money is easy. That's the biggest difference. When I've worked with like multiple 7-figure coaches and things, they will say to me, Claire, making money is so easy. Money is easy. Money is abundant. And that's the thing that makes the difference. And by the way, just like FYI, in the mastermind, if you join me for the mastermind, you're actually going to get an extra program that's all around money mindset, that's going to flick your switch on your money mindset, because we want you to be operating from that place of abundance. And when it comes to you selling, we want you also helping your soul clients to operate from that place of abundance. Are you with me? Yes, money mindset is everything. So actually, before we go any further, before I go on to part 4, we're going to do something here. Take a deep breath in, close your eyes. If you're driving, keep your eyes open. I am going to close my eyes, and I know it looks a bit weird when I have my eyes closed and you're watching this, but it's fine. I need to close them so that I'm focused. Right, take a deep breath in. We've been going really fast today. 100 miles an hour. Because there's excitement in the air, because there's possibility in the air, because there's potential in the air, because you are so ready to grow, because you are so ready to get the results that you truly want in your business. You're so ready to serve all those clients that are waiting for you. And so knowing that, just pull your energy back into yourself. Become aware of your body. Become aware of how you feel. And just take a deep breath and relax into yourself. And we're going to go back to that point in the center of your forehead, into your third eye. And at that point, you're going to imagine a tunnel opening up. A deep, beautiful amethyst tunnel that you begin walking down. And as you begin walking through this tunnel, you find it opening up into the internal actions of your brain. And so you actually step into your brain. But when you look at your brain, it's almost like this really cool little super center. And you can see all these mini people working at all these different keyboards, and you can see all these big screens around you, a little bit like, what was that film called? where there were the little emotions that pinged around inside the person's brain, and they worked all the little things. And so as you stand in the inside of your mind, you look out to what would be the back of your forehead. And where the back of your forehead is, there's screens, all kinds of screens and lights and numbers. And then you spot a thermometer there, a big thermometer. And above the thermometer, it says money thermostat setting. And on this thermometer, you notice that it's set at a certain point. It's set at your current mindset number, the amount that you're currently comfortable receiving each month, no matter where that money comes from, whether it comes from a job, whether it comes from all over the place, different surprises that you might not even expect, whether it comes from your business. And I want you to see that number. What is the current money thermostat setting for you? Is it 500 a month? Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? Is it 3,000? Is it 5,000? What's your internal money thermostat setting? And then you look at, as you look at your money thermostat, you notice that next to it there's a valve. A valve that if you twist, you can increase that number. And so you reach out in your mind's eye and you begin upping the dial. You begin turning that money thermostat up and up and up to a place that feels exciting, to a place that feels like, oh my goodness, yes, I am ready to receive that amount each month. So whatever it is for you, I want you to see that number rising, to see that thermostat going up, and to feel that excitement, and to feel that knowing, and to feel that feeling of absolutely, yes, I am ready for this. I am ready to receive more in my business. I am ready to see my business grow. I am ready to be bringing home a bigger income to support my family or to do the things that I love and care about. And so then, as you've moved that up to a setting that feels good for you, not so high that it freaks you out, but a setting that feels exciting and stretching and like, hell yes, you have got this. You just pop the button on to make sure that it sits at that place. This is your new money thermostat setting. And as you notice that, I want you to feel that little bit of excitement, that tingle inside of yourself. And with that bit of joyfulness and with that bit of glee, you leave the control center of your mind, you walk back through that tunnel and back into yourself. And when you're back in yourself, you open your eyes, you come back into your body, and I want you to tell me, what is your new money thermostat setting? What is your new money thermostat setting? Okay, I'm going to give you a moment to type it in. I want to see it. How did that feel? Did you see? Could you imagine? And I know some of you will say, but Claire, I don't see visually when I do little visualizations. That's okay. Could you feel your money thermostat increasing? Could you feel it? And what is the number that you would love it to be set at? Lucy, 10K. Let's go, baby. Absolutely, yes. Samantha, 2K. Boom. La, 9.2. Is that 9.2K? Maybe it is. I love how creative your brain is, Claire. Thank you, La. Anna, 10K. Boom. Shara, 20K. Boom. Glennie, 10K. I love it. Simone, girl, I turned it up and broke. I turned it up to the max and broke the switch off the wall. Woohoo, Simone, I love it. Emma, I was surprised it went higher than I expected. 10K, Emma, yes. 10K, Kate. Oh, there's lots of 10Ks. I love this. Karen, 10K. Leslie, full hot. Janine, 8K. Barbara, 3K. Emma, you've got goosebumps. Boom. Leslie, 1,000. That's an awesome start. Sorry, excuse me. Karen, yes, you love it. Ashley, 3K. La, yeah, I thought it was a number out of 10 we were picking. That's okay, La. Turn it into a monetary amount. But I'm assuming that it's high then. Val, you love this visualization. It's now at 5K. Francesca, 10K. Okay, these are awesome. Can you feel just in yourself you have shifted? Just in that one simple little routine, you have lifted your money thermostat. So I want you to sit with that new number, and I'm going to do a little bit more around that in a moment. And this is a game changer, by the way. Your money thermostat, you will always earn the amount that your money thermostat is set to. Have you noticed how if you look at your bank account and you look at how much money comes in every month, I bet you most months it's the same amount, and weird things will happen to mean that you still get that same amount every month, right? And that's because that was your old money thermostat setting. When you lift your money thermostat setting, it will never go below that number. Never. So I just want you to know that, and I want you to see that difference, right? It's everything. So boom. Izzy, you've just signed up as a platinum client with me, have you? Is that what you're saying? If you have, I'm super excited. Boom, and I can't wait to actually help you get that number. Okay, visually 10k. Boom, Lucy. I could visualize it in my bank and telling my hubby yes. And just imagine like that feeling, right? That is everything. And that is a version of you we want to step you into, because when you have that knowing, when you have that belief, you can do this. That's what I want you to know. That is a game changer. I remember back to the time when I thought 5k months were impossible. I literally was like, how does someone do that? How does someone make 5k a month coaching? Now I can't even remember the last time I didn't hit a 5k month. Like, not having a 5k month is a total non-negotiable, because my thermostat is so much higher now. And so I really want you to see this. It's like, it's impossible to imagine not earning 5k a month. And so this is part of your identity, and that money thermostat setting is incredibly powerful. Okay, boom. Hold on, I've lost you. Where did you say? Izzy, hold on, where my thing's gone? Boom. Izzy, it sure is. Can we just take a moment and celebrate Izzy? Yay! Emma, it's so true. I just up-leveled, thought I wouldn't hit this month and got a tax rebate. Yes, Emma, and there's your evidence. So when you lift your money thermostat, you will always hit it. Sean, you're going for 12.5k next month. Woohoo! Lucy, you're buzzing. Yes, I'm loving all of this, by the way. I'm loving it. So let's get back on track for a moment. So we're on point number 4 now. So let's go back to this. Point number 4. And point number 4 is belief in your purpose. And it's totally tied into your thermostat, right? Belief in your purpose is that you believe you are destined to succeed, that you believe you are here on this planet for a bigger reason, but you believe that you have this gift, have this business, or selling this thing, whether it's a product or whatever, right? And I hear people who sell products say, yeah, but I only sell skincare, or I only sell this. There is no such thing as only. Remember how transformational it is when that person has that thing and uses it. There is no such thing as only. So do you really see that you are here with a purpose? You are here to live an abundant life. You are here to experience as much of life as possible. You are here to succeed and to thrive, right? Because if you have that belief in your purpose, and if you believe that, of course, I am constantly growing. Of course, my business is making a beautiful difference. Of course, I was born to succeed. Of course, I was born to create a beautiful ripple effect in the world with what I do. Then that is going to drive you. That you believing in your purpose will actually outweigh all the other beliefs. Right? So even if you believe in some way that maybe some days you have that doubt and, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I can't do this. When you tap back into your purpose, your why, that is the thing that drives you. And that is the thing that is absolutely going to get you those results. That is the thing that is going to create the life that you do dream of. And here's the thing, the fact that you dream it, the fact that you imagine it, the fact that you think about it means that it's available for you, because we cannot imagine what is not available for us, right? And I want that to actually connect in. So if you can imagine having those 10k months, it means they are available for you. And it means that they are available for you much quicker than you probably imagine, because otherwise it wouldn't be there. Otherwise you couldn't imagine it. And so I want you to step into that place. So number 4 is belief in your purpose. Are you with me? How fully are you tapped into your purpose? And here's a little side note around purpose, right? Because I used to really struggle with purpose. I used to think purpose had to be this like big thing, this like God shining a ray of light down on me saying, yes, child, this is your purpose in the world. And like, not really, I'm joking, of course, but I thought it was something that people had this huge clarity on, and like you knew it. And I used to walk around thinking, oh, I wish I knew what my purpose was. I wish I knew what I was supposed to do with my life. But actually, it's not really about that. It's just about having a knowing inside of you that says, I believe I was born for more. I believe that my life matters. I believe that this is an experience that I need to make the most of. And so it really is about just tapping into that knowing, not necessarily having all of the answers, okay? Okay, so that is whatever it was called, I can't even remember, the elements of sales success. Has that been helpful? I've got a lot more I want to share with you, but give me a little yes, helpful, like what's your biggest takeaway from that so far? And then let's step into point 2 that we're diving into today. Let's step into point 2. Are you ready? Are you with me? Are you feeling this? Are you feeling more ready to get out there and sell? Are you believing in yourself a little bit more? Are you tapping a little bit more into the potential? And I just want to say, like, this is just now. This is like half an hour of us now, right? Imagine if you were doing this every single day. And that's a little bit about what I'm going to talk about next. Boom. Okay, so the next point that I want to talk about is you stepping into your 6-figure self. So it pulls together what we've just talked about, and it's about you shifting your identity, because our identity determines the life that we're living. Our identity determines the life that we're living. So if we're currently living a life of struggle or of doubt or of not being able to sell, it's because that's how we currently see ourselves. So if we want to start making those bigger figure months, if we want to start having that business, if we want to start making that bigger impact, we need to start seeing ourselves through those eyes. You need to start seeing yourself as your 6-figure self, because it is available and it's part of you here. So we want you stepping into that now. And this is how you quantum leap realities, right? So those of you who work with energy will understand this 100%. Like, and energy is everything. We are just energy, and everything has an energetic frequency, an energetic vibration, right? And your current vibration, let's say, is Radio 4. But maybe Radio 4 doesn't bring in the amount of money that you want to be bringing in. You want to be listening to Radio 1. So we want to retune your energetic frequency to that 6-figure frequency so that that's what you listen to. So instead of the tunes that Radio 4 plays, you're listening to the tunes that Radio 1 plays. Are you with me? The way that you do that, and the way that you do that quickly, is by stepping into your 6-figure self now. So I want you to think about this. If you were already your 6-figure self, right? If you were already earning 6 figures in your business, what would be different? And I'm not talking about the external things. I'm not talking about, well, I'd have a bigger house and I'd have a bigger car and I'd have this and I'd have that. That's not what I mean. I mean internally. What would be different internally if you were already your 6-figure self? How much more confidence would you have in yourself? What would you think about yourself? What would your self-talk be? And how would that then impact your actions? So this is like dress for how you want to be seen. Yeah, a little bit, Judy. Yeah, it's like stepping into it already, because when you do that, naturally your energy, your vibration shifts into that new vibration and energy. And when you do that, you start receiving those results. Boom. Stephanie, your old identity pulls you back every time you succeed too much. So, okay, so I could do a whole training on this. I might do a little training on this next week for you, Stephanie, because there's probably more than just you who struggle with this. I can help you with that. I can help you. I'll do a live next week because it's all about your glass ceiling and fear that it might cost you something to shift to that level. So we can do more of that. You'd believe fully in yourself, Leslie. Today has given you so many amazing ideas. Brainstorm notes are going crazy. Awesome. Love to see that. Loving to see that. Okay. So what are the beliefs of your 6-figure self? And from those beliefs, what would be the action of your 6-figure self? So I want you to create some little statements here. I am the woman who. These are some gorgeous little affirmations that I've always used. I am the woman who has a freaking amazing business. I am the woman who is making a beautiful impact in the world. I am the woman who lives her life on purpose. I am the woman who lives in alignment with her values. I am the woman who feels so excited and so filled with gratitude every single morning when I wake up and get to do this work. I am the woman who receives with ease. I am the woman who can transform other women's lives with my gifts and with my passion. I am the woman who can make the impact that I dream about. What are your I am the woman who's? I want to hear them. I am the woman who what as that six-figure version of you. Put them in. I am the woman who what. I'm having a sip of coffee. Start typing them, then I'll see them. And I'll figure out where I've got in terms of our training for today, because I've hopped and skipped all about the place. Come on, what have we got? I am the woman who what. I know there's a little time lag. Simone, I am the woman who makes success happen. Boom, I love that. What else have we got? I am the woman who what? I want you to think about it specifically for you. So one of the ways you can do this, if you're struggling to come up with them, you can grab a piece of paper, you can split it in half, and you can think, what are the things that block me right now? So lack of confidence, for example, could be one. Lack of confidence. Well, if I was a woman who, I'd be like, I wake up filled with confidence every day. I am unstoppable. I am the woman who is unstoppable. I'm the woman who has huge belief. I'm the woman who knows her value. I'm the woman who owns her power. I'm the woman who gets out there and dares to say what she truly wants to say. Okay, I'm the woman who glows. I love that. I'm the woman who transforms lives and creates everlasting legacies. Boom. I'm the woman who healed on every level and didn't carry my past as a badge of honor. Boom, Laura, that's gorgeous. I'm the woman who brings joys to customers' lives, Claire. Beautiful. I'm the woman who can help provide for my family rather than being a drain on our resources. Boom, Barbara. Judy, I'm actually feeling a bit anxious about being a six-figure self, as this would bring so much more responsibility. So what if it didn't? What if it didn't bring more responsibility? That used to be one of my scares and my fears. I used to think, oh, like to have a six-figure business, how do you juggle that? Think about the responsibility. Think about the work. How can I be a really good mum and have a six-figure business? Let me tell you something. When my business hit six figures, it did not get harder. It got easier because I could have more support. I could have people like the gorgeous Sean who's in here actually helping me. So here's the thing. As you grow, when you step into that six-figure version of you, I am the woman who, actually it's about more ease, not less. It's about more of what you want, not less of what you want. So I am the woman who, for example, for you, has a six-figure business that grows with ease. I am the woman who has gorgeous support in her business, so it's not all on me. I am the woman who has a six-figure business but has beautiful life balance. I'm the woman who, and this is true, has a beautiful, like growing, gorgeous six-figure business who still gets to take her kids to school, who gets to pick them up, who gets to sit and do their homework with them, who gets to be there whenever that they're needed, because I have a flexible business that supports me. So think about these things. Chloe, I'm the woman who wakes up every morning and has the confidence to show up as my true self. I'm the woman who, oops, I've lost it as I've gone. So Judy, does that make sense to you? Does that start to shift how it can feel? The six-figure version of you would have ample creativity, would have ample support, would be living in that place of more abundance. I'm the woman who attracts her ideal clients every day. Boom. That's a gorgeous one. So by the way, that's one for lots of people. If you've got that fear of how do I attract my soul clients, that belief of I'm the woman who attracts soul clients with ease, effortlessly, who magnetizes soul clients like on a daily basis, whatever that might be, that's a great one for you. Okay, so we want you to be stepping into this every day. And this is what I want you to do. And this is one of today's tasks. So if you've been thinking, Claire, what are today's tasks? I've got no idea what time it is. I've just been off in my own little bubble of like teaching. So I hope you're enjoying it though, because I feel like this is really powerful and really important stuff that we're doing. So one of today's tasks is I want you to create your six-figure sales queen rituals. Your six-figure sales queen rituals. And what do I mean by that? I mean that it's a daily process. Shifting your identity into the woman who believes in herself is not a one-off thing, it's a daily process. And so if you can create some daily rituals that support you in stepping into this next level version of you, that is when you're going to transform your business. I used to think, oh, I don't have time for the inner work. I don't have time for the mindset work. I need to take the action. And it took a long time for me to realize that the inner work is the real work. The inner work is, once you get that alignment, once you see yourself as your six-figure self, once you believe in your value, taking that action is easy. It almost happens effortlessly, right? So actually just putting 5 minutes aside for your mindset rituals, your sales rituals, stepping into like your six-figure sales queen, 5 minutes a day, and that is going to have a huge impact in you moving forwards and getting the results that you want. Okay. So what might your sales queen rituals be? Firstly, they're going to be I am the woman who affirmations, right? So that's one thing you could be doing. And by the way, I want you to make this ritual your own. So today, one of your actions is to create your own ritual for this. So it could be that you have your I am the woman who affirmations. It could be that you do that little visualization. You go inside, you check your minute thermostat, you tweak it up if necessary. It could be that you find ways to see your value. What evidence can you find that you are absolutely brilliant at what you do? It could be that you track your income. Remember, where focus goes, energy flows. If you start tracking your income every day, it will start to grow, I promise you. Tracking your income sounds so simple, but it can be a game changer. So maybe tracking your income every day, that might be one of your rituals. And I want you to just feel into what else feels rich and abundant and beautiful for you that you might want to add in as one of your sales rituals. So today I want you to create, this is the first one, I've still got more I want to share with you, by the way. We're not done yet, so you're going to have to stick with me a bit longer. I know we've got a lot that we've gone through, but that's the first thing. I want you to create your sales rituals so that you are shifting yourself into that place of belief, shifting into your six-figure self every single day, because once you're being that person, you naturally take that action. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Once you believe I am the woman who, all these comments that you've just put in, then you naturally take the aligned action to that. Because if you believe I am the woman who sells with ease, you're going to press go live and you're going to sell with ease because you believe it. So you're creating it as your reality, right? You just press go live. You say, hey, I'm so excited. I've got this new thing. I've got this new program. I really want to tell you about it. It's going to be freaking amazing. Just like my mastermind is. Come and join me. You've seen all the women who've already joined. It's going to be an incredible experience, right? So when you're in that place of course I can do it with ease, then you will do it with ease and you will see the results because of that, right? So the last little bit that I want to talk about today, and then I want to share with you a little bit more about the actual mastermind, because I know some of you will be so ready to take that step, and I know some of you might be so scared to take that step, but I know that you might be on the fence and you're like, oh my goodness, I want to do it, but what if? I want to answer a few of those what ifs for you. I can't seem to get comfortable today. Have you noticed I'm like wiggling on my seat like a 3-year-old? So the next step is, so we've got the mindset, okay, what's the action? And here's what I see all the time. Once you start the sales process off the back end of your challenge, right? So you deliver your value and then you start bridging into the sales process. So you start saying that you've seen me do it this week, right? You start saying, okay, so for those of you who are ready, it's not for everyone. I've got an awesome offer, something that I've created, especially for you that I'm really excited to share. So you start bridging. And then once you go into the sales process, I can guarantee you that you're going to feel like you've sold more than you truly have. And so what we want to do is we want to create a sales plan that really suits you. So this again is not a paint by numbers approach. This is about creating a sales plan that feels aligned for you, because there's no point putting together a plan that feels icky or tacky. We want a plan that feels abundant when it comes to you selling in your business. Because here's one of the things, and I've done this many times, right? I've fallen into this trap, and this is one of the reasons why I am so passionate about this. You will start selling. So let's say you deliver your challenge, you have an incredible challenge, and this is what I see. People who run challenges but don't make the money that they want to from that challenge means that they have given incredible value during their challenge, but they've forgot to sell. Or they've sold just a little tiny itty bitty bit and not enough. They haven't really shown their audience, their clients, how they can help them, and the power of them saying yes to taking that next step. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. You want to make sure that you bridge from the value that you give during your challenge into the sales process and that you do that fully. Are you with me? Is this making sense? Who knows that they've gone into a sales process before but not really done it to its full extent? Who knows that actually, like, I took my foot off the gas too quickly? And there's lots of reasons why people do that. One, they think, well, I've already sold loads, I'm going to be upsetting people, I'm going to push people away, I don't want to do it anymore. Two, they might be thinking, oh my goodness, I'm exhausted, I've shown up every day all week, I've given so much value, I can't do anymore, I need to go and take a break. Right? Both are just sabotages. And so we want to create a plan that feels aligned, that you can commit to before you even start the sales process. So today, I want you to be thinking about, what action would you be taking to sell your offer, your product, as that six-figure version of you? How would you be showing up? How would you be selling? How would you be showing your audience the value and the transformation that they can create when they say yes to that? Are you with me? And I want you to brainstorm this. So what are all the ways that you would do it? And in today's workbook, I've put a number of examples so you can start looking at it. So it might be, well, you know what? I would show up, I would do a live, and I would tell them, I'd say, hey, I have got this. It's going to be amazing. You might say, right, I would do Q&A sessions. You might say, right, well, I'll do interviews with clients. You might say, right, I'm going to send them out some emails. You might say, right, I'm going to write some posts. You might create a sales page. You might message people directly. There are lots and lots of different actions that you might take, but I want you to create a plan, and that plan should really scan the time frame of a week. So you want to have at least a week selling from the back of your challenge, okay? And I want you to plan what you're going to do each day of that sales process from a mindset perspective. How are you being the six-figure version of yourself? And from that place, what action are you taking? And so that's the second action task for today. Samantha, would you add money value in posts? It's totally up to you. So personally, in posts, I don't kind of share how much my programs are. People have to go to the sales page to have a look. It's not hidden, but I want them to actually go and look for themselves. But you could definitely share the value. You definitely really want to talk. When it comes to selling, one of the biggest mistakes I see when people are selling is that they talk about the process rather than the transformation. So don't get too caught up in, like, we're going to do this, we're going to have 6 calls, we're going to do 5 of these, we're going to do 2 of these, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Stay focused on the transformation. What is the transformation someone is going to get when they buy your product or your offer? Because at the end of the day, that's the thing that matters, right? People want to know, what's the power mode? Let's hope I don't die on you. So what is that transformation? So I know a realistic transformation of women going through my mastermind in those 5K months. And once someone starts hitting those 5K months consistently, they can grow. So think about the transformation that you're creating. And I want you to, from that perspective, create your little sales plan. Have you got any questions about that? There is a little bit more in your worksheet for today. There's examples of that. And then on Monday, I'm going to be talking more about that sales process in the masterclass. So we're going to be able to cover it in more depth then. Any quick questions about that before I move on to the next thing? Any quick questions? I'm just checking my notes. Where am I at? What have we talked about? Okay, what is your biggest aha moment from our training today so far? What's your biggest aha? Tell me. What's the biggest thing, one takeaway from today that you're like, right, if I implement that, I know that's going to be a game changer. Where are you at? What do you reckon? Type it in. I want to see it. And then, thank you for the love hearts, gorgeous. Sean's just dropping in the masterclass link. Thank you, Sean. I'm waiting for your little ahas and your biggest takeaways. Izzy, your 6-figure daily rituals. Boom. Yes. Listen, if you start doing that 6-figure daily sales ritual, it is going to transform your business. I guarantee you. La, take action. Stop overthinking. Yes, because the 6-figure version of you would take action, and any action is better than no action, right? There's no such thing as wrong action. Shara, change of mindset, boom. Stephanie, believe. Louise, believe in myself. Janine, shifting my self-belief, boom. Annabelle, your money thermostat exercise, fantastic. Kate, to believe in your clients, gorgeous. Chloe, to get over myself and create my 6-figure rituals, enough with the faffing about, I can do this. Chloe, you can absolutely do this. Emma, it's the sales plan, I've winged it way too much. Boom, Emma, that's really good to see. Leslie, going live to show how great my products are. Absolutely. Val, just do it, stop overthinking it. Dupe, is it Dupe? Is that how I say your name? I am the woman who. Boom. Samantha, selling isn't scary. Absolutely. Selling is when you really make a difference in people's lives. Selling is actually a beautiful and incredible thing. Anna, to go through the 4 elements of sales, loving all of these. Karen, to bridge into the sales process. Glennie, to get into your 6-figure identity. Boom. So on that note, I just want to remind you again that doors are officially open to my next mastermind. On purpose, in profits. It's about really taking you and your business to a whole new level. It's about really truly shifting you into the woman who is actually getting the results in your business, into the woman who is looking at your business and going, wow, I actually feel like I have a real business that's making real money, that has certainty about the money that it's bringing in every single month. Into a woman who has the mindset, has the alignment, has the beliefs, but also has the strategy and a really clear plan moving forward. So there's no more second guessing. So there's no more what should I be doing right now. So you know exactly what action to be taking, and that action is aligned. And so when it comes to the mastermind, yes, the running challenges are one part of that, but they're only one part. Not everyone wants to do challenges, right? So it's really about us building a really aligned action plan to you, creating your unique business blueprint, shifting you into a place where you truly believe that you can do it, and helping you get all those little pieces of the plan in place. So we all also go into detail around the parts that really lift your business, the parts that lots of people kind of don't look at or put on the side burner because it feels a bit hard. Maybe you're not a techie person, but I'm going to also take you step by step through the tech and through the things that you can be doing so that you can actually be out there in a bigger way, so that you can work smarter, not harder. Because one of the things I know for sure is that as women, we're quite often super busy, right? We're already juggling a lot of balls. I imagine none of you are sitting at home twiddling your fingers thinking, oh, what am I going to do with all my time today? So you growing this business is about it working for you, not you working for it. It's about realizing that the more your business grows, the more ease you actually have. And so it's about really shifting you into all of that, so you really do start to live as your next level self. And so just to share a little bit about how that actually works, right? So at the top level of support in the mastermind, you get weekly small group intimate calls with me. That means that I teach you something every single week live. It means that we actually do an exercise together, and that I coach you every single week. So every week you've got me there saying, where are you? What are you working on? How are we make sure you move forward so that you don't get stuck? So that's the first thing, and that makes a huge difference. The second thing is you've got me on a one-to-one level. So you get a one-to-one coaching call with me each month where we go really deep, and that means we can make huge transformations and huge shifts because I can look at every single part of it. I can build something with you if necessary. So it means you've got me to yourself every single month. On top of that, you have got a huge library of training. So I'm giving you access to my whole vault of trainings that take you through everything that you need to know to grow your business. It's all about like ideal clients, figuring out their pain points, knowing your core message, getting aligned with your values, knowing how to actually attract clients in. So lots of client attraction things. I teach you how to do Facebook ads and all that side of it, but I also teach you how to do the organic side of it. So you get to decide, do you want to grow your business organically, or are you ready to actually start running some of those ads and going bigger? It's literally everything in that training center. And then on top of that, there are some incredible bonuses. There's things like my money mindset program, so that we start shifting those money beliefs before we even get started. I'm hoping that it will be a 2-day in-person event where we go super deep and we do some real deep mindset work and transformation. That if we can, we'll do that at the end of the program. If there's still things with COVID, we'll do something online, but then we'll still have an in-person event later on once we're allowed to again. So that will happen at some point regardless. It's going to be freaking amazing. For those of you who are like 100% Claire, I am ready to do this, then that platinum level is for you. There is a payment plan option. It will be incredible for you. At the slightly lower level, at the gold level, it's a way for you to really start moving your business forward. So you don't quite get the one-to-one with me, but you still get fortnightly group calls. So fortnightly, it means that I'm with you. What are you doing? How are you working? What do you need help with? You have a special Facebook group so that you can post all your things in there. You get my support. You've got a community. You do have access to me in between. So if you get stuck on something, you can actually message me and say, Claire, I'm stuck with this. I'm struggling with this. Can you help? You get SOS calls. So if you do get really stuck, I'll hop on a call with you and I'll be like, right, let's sort this out. Let's get you moving forwards. You still get access to that whole vault of trainings. Like, it's incredible. So I really wanted to make it as accessible to you as possible by putting in those two levels, so you can take the step into the level that works for you. Whether you feel like that lower level, that gold level, is absolutely going to be enough, and it will be, by the way. It's a huge amount of support still, so it might be, oh well, that's a lower level, but actually it's going to transform your business, and it's still a huge amount of support, and you're going to move forwards in leaps and bounds. Or whether you're like, actually, I'm playing full out, I'm ready to do this top level. If you've got questions, you can book in a call. If you want to message me, you can. My personal messenger is definitely the one to do it. It's going to be incredible. If you've got questions, one of the questions that comes up all the time is, what about like school holidays and Christmas and things? What I do during these programs is I put in implementation weeks. So it's 4 months of us actually working together, but it'll be spread over more like 5 months, because we'll have some implementation weeks, Christmas, New Year, holidays. I put in these implementation weeks so that you don't feel like you're getting behind. You've got time to catch up. You've got time to watch trainings. You've got time to do all kinds of different things. So the doors are officially open today, but just for you. So this is not out there to the wider world yet. That's not happening till Monday. And that's because places are limited, especially on the platinum level, right? Because it's one-to-one support, I can only hold a certain number of clients on that one-to-one support basis. So it's only to you. Early bird pricing right now, bonuses right now, those things start to go away next week. And if you remember yesterday, I said the first 5 people who sign up are going to get, instead of just like the 20-minute coaching session with me, they're going to get a 25-minute coaching session with me. There might be 1 or 2, I'm not sure, left to get that extended bit, but then the next few people after that will also get the extra 20 minutes, so we get started before we even get started. The Facebook group will be opening up on Monday. The pre-work will be opening up on Monday. I'll be getting you booked in for your call straight away. We're literally going to be jumping into this right away so that you start getting results even before we start actually officially in the mastermind program. Chloe, you're so excited. I'm so excited too, darling. It's going to be an incredible experience, and I'm really like looking at the women who've already said yes and joined. I know that this is going to be absolutely incredible. And my mastermind container, like, this is a container for me. This is a container that I pulled together and went, what is everything I can put together and put out there to the world that I wish I'd have had when I was growing my business. Right, it's been a big day. How are you feeling? Who's still with me? So tomorrow, check out some of the interviews that are going to be replaying in the group here. Tomorrow night, 7:30, come and join me for celebration time. We're going to have some fun, get a glass of wine, we're going to relax. I'm going to answer any questions that you've got from this week and everything that you've been doing. I'll answer any questions that you've got about the mastermind as well. So tomorrow night is a really good time for us to sit down with a glass of wine, answering all the questions. It's going to be awesome. And of course, celebrating just how fully you've all played out like this week, because I nearly said this year. It feels like a year this week because it's been amazing. I really hope that you've taken at least one thing. If you've just taken one thing that you can implement in your business this week to move it forwards, then that is incredible. I hope you've really enjoyed the challenge. I've certainly done the best that I can to give you as much value in the kind of time frame that we've got. Obviously, I've got so much more that I would love to teach you, and we can't just keep doing this every day. So for those of you who are ready, like, there's obviously so much more that we have to cover in the mastermind. So I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll see you at the masterclass on Monday, and then next week I've got some awesome little extra things happening. I've got interviews with clients and other things going on. So this is not the end. Judy, I'm a bit odd, and I'm worried you didn't tell us about key 4. Is that from today? I did tell you about key 4. Key 4 was believe in your purpose. Believe in your purpose. Annabelle, amazing training, Claire, thank you. Here's the other thing I would love you to do that I would find really useful. If you've really enjoyed the challenge this week, if you feel like you've had really good value, that I've really helped, that you've enjoyed the process, that you feel uplifted, that all of these kind of things, I would love you to actually, in the group, just share a little post that I can maybe screenshot, or hop on over to my business page and leave a little review, just saying like what you've got from this week and how you've enjoyed the challenge, kind of saying, hey, you love the challenge, you've done this, you've got this from it, because I want people to see that like these challenges are transformative in themselves, right? I teach so much, and I want people, whether they can work with me at the end or not, to come and take part in this so that they can start moving their business forward and start seeing the results. So the more that we can get the message out there, then the better, right? Okay, mwah. Sending lots of love. I will see you tomorrow night or Monday. You have got this. Go do your action task for day 4. I can't wait to see it. Sending lots of love, and just thank you for being amazing.